World War III Scenarios, written by Introbooks, narrated by Andrea Giordani. Preface. Among many of the wars which took place between different nations or countries, there is also the one which one can never really get off their mind from. This is none other than World War, which actually took place for twice a time, and that too in the same 20th century. There was that huge amount of destruction which this conflict between different countries resulted into. Though it's been quite a number of years now since this tragedy took place, and now, after so many years, all one can look for is a fear among people about taking place of World War III, which can actually turn out to be more dangerous than the previous two. There are many of the scenarios made about World War III which can give anyone a clear picture about what this possible war can lead to. Introduction. While one mentions about the phase of 20th century, there is nothing one can think of but those conflicts which lead many of the lives that time take a halt. Yes, it is about nothing else but World War I and World War II, which took place in 1914 to 1918 and 1939 to 1945, respectively, involving many of the different international countries. The main cause of these major conflicts is believed to be the differences between the German Ottoman Austro-Hungarian Empire and the British, Russian, French empires. It is believed that there were many of the chemical weapons used at the time of World War I, which was, by the way, not allowed according to the Hague Agreement. It was an Ottoman Empire which was blamed for the death of millions of Americans during that conflict. Moving over to the next, Second World War, that first ever war in which atomic bombs were used that made many of the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki get damaged. Germany is considered as the major reason behind those different massacres that led to the destruction of many of the livings and specifically which led to the killing of around 6 million numbers of Jews. As a result of these wars, many of the national Germans would tore their way out of the different international countries. Japan was now in the headlines about being involved in the attacks of conflict, and that too without getting anything informed. This war, thus, made that huge impact in the books of history, bringing on the fact about how millions of people got their life devastated as a result of this conflict. And this whole of the destruction, which made World War I and II a huge matter to have a discussion on, there are also many of the worries being wide.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?